It's crazy to me on how many things you will get in life if you simply just ask. Even like the first ask usually gets you the outcome. Your life can completely change if you just start asking more. Like anything that goes through your head, if you just asked, I swear your life will change. Svi oni žele marketing. Javili su se zbog nekog razloga. Neki možda su javili jer su samo htjeli da vide šta ima novo, ali na kraju dana svima treba marketing. Znači, to je check. Druga stvar jeste, je Lilian dobar fit za njih? Ja mislim da jesmo. Ja mislim da smo opet jedan od najvećih u Bosni, znači ok, to je check. I sad jedini treći check jeste koliko vrijedi taj partnership. Samo uvijek treba uljepšati stvari. To Amerikanci rade dobro. Sandwiching, znaš, dobro, loše, dobro. Nikad ne naučiš nekoga kad mu uvijek odradiš posao. Uvijek možeš malo reći, di tam pogledaj. Jer ja mislim da trebamo čovječe svaki dan imati trening, jer imate sreće što sam rekao jednom sedmično. Okay. Pa zamisli, Jarane, zamisli neki tim, jesi igrao nogomet, šta si igrao? Ali Jarane, on treniraju svaki dan. Svaki dan treniraju. Zamisli da dođe, samo kaže, hej, ja ću igrati samo utakmice. Pa nije bitna tim, Jarane. Shvatiš koliko je važan trening. Još ćemo, Jarane, ne brini se.
Ne se ja gledam, brate.
Thank you, bro. We need the money. The money. American style. Trump. You know, I catch myself doing like American things because only Americans will go like this. And on that Raha land, I went like this a few times, just like the Trump. Oh, there's your. Oh. It's good coffee. Lavazza. Do you say Lavazza or Lavazza? Lavazza. That's supposed to be Italian, Lavazza. But I used to say Lavazza for like a long time. Also, I'm upgrading fully to the tap water. I transitioned.
It's better.
You said it tastes better? I wouldn't say it tastes better, but my stomach is able to handle it. Look at this beautiful day, bro. I can't wait for summer. Because I like sitting outside, and a lot of the places like coffee shops and restaurants have to sit inside because they don't have tables outside. And some of them, you can still smoke inside, like the hookah lounges. And I come home and I still smell like cigarettes. Next week, I'm going to Turkey, Istanbul, so I'll be there a week. And then by the time I come back, I plan on like doing like a road trip a little bit around Europe, probably like Budapest, then like Vienna, and then like Graz, is it Graz? Austria, then just come back. So that's gonna be in March, and I feel like by the time I do all that, it's gonna start warming up here. But today is just kind of focused on sales. Just try and pump out these leads that we're generating from the ads. And one thing that I always notice with like sales is truly the best salespeople are the ones that ask for the sale. There's like a lot of strategies. I've talked about strategies in this video as well. But you can do everything great, but the closing part is the most important, which makes sense, right? The closing part gets to close. But the ones that truly ask for the deal the most, they end up closing the most. And I know sometimes like salespeople are like, oh, I don't want to be too pushy. I don't want to be annoying. If I ask for it, then I feel like they have control versus me having control. But there's ways you can like lay it out and ask over and over again without you looking needy or salesy. As long as you understand that you need to ask, then you'll find ways to change it up so that it's not always just like, hey, following up. Hey, do you want to work with us? Hey, when are you going to pay the invoice? Like those are like low level closing statements. Some good ones are like, when you're on a call, if they're like, yeah, I need to think about it, you know, what's there to still think about? Like, I know that we went through a lot of information, but maybe I missed something. Is there something else that's holding you back from working together? And they're like, oh no, I want to look through everything. No worries, I'm going to send you the email. But is there anything in particular that you're looking for in order for us to work together? And then they might answer on that or whatever. But then say you do not close them on the first call and now there's a follow-up. Like, how aggressive are you on the follow-up? Not annoying, but still got to be aggressive. Like, there's like a balance. there's a difference between like me saying, "Hey Hamza, did you get that email? Hey Hamza, I'm following up. Hey Hamza, it's been 3 days since I sent your email. I didn't get a response. Hey Hamza, hope you had a good weekend. When are we gonna work together?" Like those are like low level follow ups. It's more so like, "Hey Hamza, I know that you said it was urgent for us to kick everything off. There's a few slots that I had available for onboardings this week. Are you available Tuesday?" A little bit direct, but a little bit like still like, "Hey, I'm not pushing too much." It's like, "Hey Hamza, I just thought about you. I'm in Turkey. I know you just recently went to Turkey. I'm excited for us to work together. Um, did you get a chance to wrap up everything on your end?" Say that they're still having to like do something on their end. And then sometimes I do like direct ones. Usually by this time they're answering me. But like if they're not answering me, it's like third follow up. Um, I just want to send this over because I know when we had our meeting, you were serious about us kicking everything off, but I'm not sure if anything changed since the last time we spoke. Usually at that level, they'll respond. Another one that's a little bit more aggressive is, Hamza, it's been like 2 weeks since we talked. Just want to make sure that marketing is off the table so that I don't follow up anymore. And I just know that we're not going to work together. It's a little bit like the breakup text, right? I'm not going to call you anymore. If they don't respond on the previous one, they'll usually respond on this one. So you just got to be like a little bit more aggressive. Most people are like, "Oh, I sent the email. If they want to work with me, they'll work with me." Sometimes people need a push. Samir had someone that he talked to 2 weeks ago. We actually had it in one of our videos, but I don't want to mention it. And I was like, "Let's follow up." He was like, "Well, if they want to work together, they'll reach out." I'm like, "Bro, just send a message." And then they responded. They're like, "Oh, my husband came back from Florida. He had a flu, got us all sick. Kind of been on the back burner. But let's actually kick everything off tomorrow. Let's like touch base tomorrow." Maybe they would have hit us up 2 weeks later, a month later. But it's like the longer you let things sit, the longer they have for something else to come up. Maybe another agency comes around. Maybe they offer something that you don't offer. Maybe they get a connection through like a cousin or uncle and they want to work with them because they're closely related, more like closely related than us. Even though obviously I would never recommend that because you want to work with people that have, I don't know, case studies and a proven track record. But there's so many things that can come up that could lose you that deal the longer you wait. So there's that balance of like, you got to push enough, but don't push on like an annoying level. Don't push at like a weak level. Push as like the authority. You can still like be pushy as the authority. So yeah, if you guys are in sales or trying to learn more about sales, you can perfect everything else. But if you're not focused on closing and asking for that deal, you're not gonna get it. Because you know they always talk about like, don't be afraid to ask. Keep on asking. Whatever you want in life, it's the same thing with like sales. Like you want that job, go ask. You want to go out with that person, go ask. You want to be the president, like go ask. Do you like you want to be the mayor? Go ask. Keep on asking. Like it's crazy to me on how many things you will get in life if you simply just ask. Because even like the first ask usually gets you the outcome. Your life can completely change if you just start asking more. Like anything that goes through your head, if you just asked, I swear your life will change. Because there's probably like 20 things that go through our head that we're like, "Oh, how would this work out? If I asked this person to do that, would they say yes? Would they say no? If I asked this person this, what would they say?" If you literally just started asking and started thinking about it, like truly, you would have so many relationships, so many connections, so much more opportunity, which yields to more money, which yields to more freedom, which yields to more happiness. Like even if you're like, "Hey, I want to move to Bosnia, but I'm afraid my job is gonna fire me." It's like ask them if you can work remote. Worst case is like they're like no, like they're not gonna fire you because you asked them, because it's like you're not gonna go anyways if they say no. But maybe they say yes, and now you're living in Bosnia.